So what's going on everyone, LSX here and welcome to another behind the scenes video. This time I'll be showing you how I made Minecraft in real life, the Enderman. So let's get started before this creeper blows up. Alright, so at the first couple of scenes that you're watching, they were stabilized because they were a bit shaky, and we were playing on a railroad, so yeah, we were pretty lucky that none of those trains that pass hit us. So yeah, but unfortunately later that day we got chased by a lot of Minecraft mobs, so talking about bad luck. Alright, so here we have one of my friends that I've met that day. His name was the Skeleton, so let me show you how he actually got into the video. Right here as you can see he's very blurry because the camera moves and I added motion blur. Let me disable the motion blur. There we go, we get a little bit clean shot on him. Now I added additional blur because the background was also blurry, so let me disable that. There we go. Now I added the color correction and desaturation, and the final thing that the creeper was having is this green screen, and yeah, I had to remove the green screen. All these yellow lines that you guys are seeing are just to cover up the areas that the skeleton is not going to be moving. So he's moving from here to here, so I don't really need the rest of the picture, so I just mask it out. Also made a little mask around the rails because he stays inside the rails. So once you combine all those effects together, you have the skeleton right where he's supposed to be. Alright, right here we have one of those arrows that was going to hit us not in the knee but in the head, and my body just dodged it like some lead player. And yeah, the arrow was done basically in the same way as skeleton, just a green screen, and removing the green screen to just let the arrow be there, nothing else. Over here my buddy the skeleton had to die because there was just too much sun for him, and these days are pretty hot, so even for us the sun is a bit of a problem. But unfortunately I picked up his arrows and the bones and I put them into a pretty good use. Alright, now we come to the scene where there are these three little mean creepers. I'm pretty sure you guys hate them in the game and I hate them in real life as well. They were pretty heavily color corrected. I don't know why I like to say heavily, but yeah, as you can see right here, the creeper or the original shot was very bright, and I had to tone it down by adding desaturation first. Then I added dark areas around it, and I blurred it a bit so it can fit in with the environment because it was a bit blurry. And finally the motion blur is so that when the camera moves, the creeper actually moves with the camera. I mean, it's kind of blurred, you know, when you're moving fast you don't really see that objects that clearly. And the creeper's green screen is actually blue screen. Let me show you how that was done. Over here we have the creeper, and I am using a double blue screen simply because I want to save the shadow, because shadow is blue, and when you key out the blue the shadow disappears. So I had to do a two layer of blue screen so I can preserve the shadow right there. Right here we have a hand tracking data, which basically tracks my friend's hand when he's moving it, so I can attach the crafting bench to it. Some of this had to be done manually, some of it was automatic, so yeah, it got me a bit of time. I wasted a bit of time on this. And here's the crafting table, which was done with a still picture of the crafting table inside the game. As you can see, it has a shadow behind it. Let me hide those lines, and here's basically nothing. Here's just the shadow, and the crafting bench is right there, because you just have to have shadow when you're putting objects inside the scene. Over here guys, if you are wondering how the recipe for the gun was made, here it is. You got 4 iron bars, the gunpowder serves as a bullets or magazine, and then you got the trigger, which is the flint and steel. It triggers, you know, a spark and boom, shoots bullets. Over here we got the same mechanic, just tracking the hand and how she moves. And there we go, you can see the red lines where the hand was moving. In this shot there's a little thing that probably no one noticed, that this part right here is being added later. It wasn't in the original shot. Why? Because I was too lazy to put the creepers right there, and I just decided, yeah, I'm just gonna hide everything right there. Right here we have some big ass muzzle flare which is pixelated. I did that so it can fit in with the Minecraft universe. I know it doesn't make sense, but I just want to make a little change to the muzzle flares. Not your typical muzzle flash like this one, it's more of a pixelated one. And here we have the almighty Enderman, which was a pretty good actor throughout the whole video. Big thanks to him. And I just added a little shadow because the original Enderman did not have any shadow. I was like, dude, where's your shadow? I had to add one in post-production. Now, for those of you that didn't really understand the original story or plot in this video, it's because the Enderman is chasing after the guy that has the Ender Eye, and in this case the main actor gives the eye to the villager, so right now the villager is the one that's being chased by the Enderman. That's why he dies in the end of the video. And the villager right here has been masked so he could fit in behind the table and not be in front of the table. You can see these yellow lines represent the table. They had to be done in post-production so the guy doesn't look like he's in front of the table, just like this, see, this doesn't look right. Adding the mask, it just makes him behind the table. And over here we have two of my cats which were pretty good actors in this video. I told them that, okay guys, act like there's going to be a fish here, and they did it. They were pretty good actors. As you can see right here, he's looking at the fish, and soon after that the Enderman showed in real life, and the cat got scared, I got scared, and I couldn't give you guys a full shot of the Enderman because if I was looking at him in the eyes, obviously he was going to start to chase me and probably kill me. In this case he only killed the villagers, so I was happy that day again. Now that's it guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like rating, it always helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.